Hello, we are the Pac5 and we are presenting on the status of our HIV management application. Here is a refresher to our application and our goal to create a comprehensive HIV management tool for HIV patients with link to our project plan here. Again, the languages and frameworks we will be using is the Django web application with a Python backend and a Bootstrap material front end. Here is our deployment pipeline, which has not changed since our last sprint update. We have not conducted any further research at this time on HIV management as we focus on development of our application. Our only research continues to be on Django development and issues we run into while developing our application. Now please enjoy a demo of our application. Here is the current state of our application. Upon navigating to our site, users will have the option to log in or register. By clicking on register, a user can enter their information using their email address and a password as their credentials. Once a user logs in, they will be directed to the dashboard. On their dashboard, they will have a photo of themselves and their name, as well as notifications of their most recent events. In the top menu bar here, the user has the option to look at all the different pages of the application, which are also linked below here. The patient will see their most recent appointment details upon login, and they have the option to see more appointments as well. By clicking on the appointments page, the user can add their appointment, which is yet to be developed. Additionally, on the appointment screen, the user will be able to see a calendar of their appointments and previous appointment details. On the lab screen, the patient will be able to add a lab, see a calendar of their labs, and see their most recent lab information. The fitness page will allow users to add workouts and meals and see their most recent workout and meal info. The Learning Center provides information for the patient from external sources on managing their HIV and what they can do to help manage their HIV in their daily life. The About page will be a landing page about the application where users will have more information on how to use the application. Also within our application, we have links to our GitHub repo and the option to log out when the user is finished, which they are then brought to the dashboard, the login dashboard.
My name's Derry Merkins, and I'm the project manager for the Pac5 HIV management application. Our current slate of user stories and chores can be found at the following link on GitHub. We additionally utilize GitHub's project functionality to manage our sprints in a Kanban-esque style. Our 4 development sprints have gone very well. We've successfully built the initial functionality of our Django application out and have successfully deployed it remotely on the Kubernetes cluster. The remote deployment process took a lot more time and debugging than we had anticipated, so some of our development work had to be bumped to clear time for the deploy process. But we felt, and our TA mentor agreed, that getting the application remotely deployed was a key step in the process that needed to be completed as soon as possible. Despite the delays in development, however, we are still on a great pace to get some fantastic functionality into our application. Currently, we have new user registration active. New users can use the site to track workouts and meals. They can also reference the Learning Center to find out more about the disease and how best to manage it for a happy and healthy life. We will soon have the functionality in place to manage labs and appointments from within the application so that users can track their previous results and appointment outcomes in order to keep track of their health. Our landing page dashboard has already been started as well, where a user will have a bird's eye view of their recent data with the option to drill down further for more detail. You can see a broad overview of our remaining sprints here, which I will detail on the next slide with our Gantt chart. By the end of our remaining iterations, we will have a fully functional application with Fire integration. So let's look at our Gantt chart to get further detail on what will be accomplished each iteration. Sprint 7 will be focused on building out the final pieces of functionality. Furthermore, since Sprint 7 is a 2-week iteration, we are going to move resources onto the Fire integration component of our project. We will be performing additional research for the best methods to integrate lab results and other patient information. Once that research is completed, we'll be moving on to actual development of the Fire integration, deciding among the team which integration point we want to focus on. Right now, our plan is to work on integrating lab outcomes, but we are also investigating synchronizing data related to appointments as well. One further idea we had is automatic analysis of HIV patients to determine which medications certain patients are taking and utilizing this data and their long-term health results to programmatically generate recommendations. We're also investigating mechanisms to automatically add research to the Learning Center based on the number of citations and relevance for HIV patients. Sprint 8 will be focused on the completion of our Fire development, with our developer Arun leading the efforts with the help of developers Yong and Adam. We'll also be finalizing our remote environment to ensure permanent storage is operational, an effort that will be led by Adam with the help of Arun and Yong. And Sprints 9 and 10 will be focused on finalizing our application and preparing it for the final demo, in addition to actually recording that final presentation. Our QA lead Joe will lead the effort in testing out the application to ensure it's ready for the final presentation, and he and I will be coordinating on the final demo and presentation. Once again, our reference documents can be found at the link on this slide. If you have any questions about our project, please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly on Piazza or via email. Thank you very much for your time.